So the ball's loose at the end of the game, and everyone hits the deck. What are you thinking?
That's Penn State basketball.
Anything else?
That's it.
That's it.
We work hard, and that's what I want to see. I want to see our guys make winning plays. And I was really proud of Gino. We had discussed it earlier in the day. I go, look, I don't know when I'm going to get you in, but it might be in the last 2 minutes. He said, I got you. When I looked at him, he looked up at me. I said, you ready? He goes, I'm ready. Jumped up. Actually, he said, yep. Jumped up, ran in, had 2 great dives, had a great rebound. Really made some terrific plays for us down the stretch without having Ross Travis.
This whole stretch, and you mentioned it right there, you talk about winning plays. When Tim dives, makes the steal, throws up to DJ. Is that what you've had in mind this whole time?
Yeah, you know, just again, we were on that hump, weren't we? We were back on it. Just keep getting on there, you know. And now hopefully we're over it, but they're the winning plays that we need to make. The funny thing is Tim Frazier bounced up and looked over to who keeps our attitude stats. He goes, "Did you get that dive?" Yeah. You know, that's the way we're thinking now. It's not about stuff on the outside. It's like we need to make winning plays. We need to get more attitude plays or do the little things to help our team win. And he did a great job. I was really proud of him because he struggled in the first half, and his numbers are just amazing. I mean, he has 9 rebounds, 11 points, and 6 assists. And he would probably think he didn't play his best game. But he helped his team win a game, especially with that dive to put us up.
The way that play unfolded kind of got the crowd going with the dunk. Is there more, can you say there's more to one play in a game than all the other plays, given the momentum swing that it seemed to generate?
It definitely, that first half was brutal, you know, and the crowd was ready, you know, and they wanted to get into the game. And we didn't make many. We had some really good looks on threes. They just weren't falling. And you know, that play definitely gave us some momentum. And I think you see, again, he's a captain, he's a leader, he's a 5th-year guy. He dives, Gino dives again. Guys are flying around, and they're not worried about, especially in the second half, not worried about missing shots. They're going to play. Case in point, Brandon Taylor misses a 3. Doesn't affect him. He comes back. We get a rebound. He gets a rebound, and he gets a putback. That, to me, is a breakthrough. That is a breakthrough. And the fact that him and Donovan played 31 and 29 minutes, that's what we need. We need those guys to play quality minutes.
Talking about Donovan, just talk about his, you know, taking it to the rack on that 1.2. It's kind of like a little momentum.
He's playing with great confidence. You know, a lot of kids today, 18 to 22 or 23, you know, when you hit the side of the backboard, you might go into a shell. But not him. No way. And I looked him in the huddle. I said, "You good? You shoot the next one. Don't worry about it." That's the type of kid he is right now. He's playing with great confidence, and he's 2 feet in. He is 2 feet in, and that's why he makes a great move, goes strong, and gets fouled. That's a big time play at that point. I want to give Nebraska credit, man. They battled. They were in foul trouble. They just kept coming. He's a great coach. I mean, it's no wonder they beat, you know, Ohio State last game. They got a good team, a tough team for us to defend. I mean, Petaway is a very difficult matchup. He's legitimate 6'6", and he shot 3 for 6 today. And usually he just, you know, he's more of a driver, pull-up jumper guy. But he's going to be tough to defend as the season goes along.
Talk about John Johnson's contribution, especially in the first half. What he was able to do for you.
Yeah, he sparked us. I mean, if it wasn't for him in the first half, you know, we might not have hit 20. He did a great job for us. But more importantly, he defended. He knew the scout. He got some deflections. You know, he only got 2 rebounds, but one of the rebounds was huge. He took a big hit and that drew a foul on a loose ball. And again, it's a winning play. And then for him to have the courage and the guts, and for Tim to give it up when we had it spread, and him to hit that shot, he earned the right. He comes in all the time and shoots. That kid is a gym rat. So he earned the right to make a shot, and I was really happy for him. And obviously for the team as well, because Tim made a very good decision.
You said you guys did it without Ross Travis. What was up with Ross?
You know, I'm just going to call him flu-like symptoms, but he's got some condition going on. You know, he's got some allergies, some asthma, and some. So it's been tough for him to breathe lately, and he gutted it out at Purdue. I gave him a couple days off this week. He practiced a little bit. But I feel like, you know, it's not fair to Ross. to put him in that situation. Even though I trust him and I want him out there, his teammates trust him. Again, it just shows you this team really stuck together in a very difficult time when a guy who averages 35-plus minutes doesn't play, and you count on him for 10 rebounds. So it was pretty good.
John seems like a guy who doesn't lack any confidence. He's pretty vocal on the floor, it seems like at times. How important is it to have a guy with that kind of edge to be able to come off of the bench and make shots like the ones that he made?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge for us. We need bench scoring, and they beat us, but 13 in my last 2 years, I don't even know if we got close to that or double digits. So for him to come in the game knowing that's his role, to seek shots and to drive the ball, and he did a great job of doing that. And you know what? We give him the confidence to make those shots, to take those shots. I mean, I don't know how many coaches, he didn't take many shots. It was only 3 in the second half, and he buried it. And if we don't give him the confidence to do that, he's not making that shot. And that's why I think Brandon Taylor, breakthrough. Donovan Jack, another breakthrough. Those guys took good threes. They missed them, but it didn't affect their effort. And again, it could have been the dives, it could have been the dunk, But, we only scored 58 points. So it's nice to see that the offensive end doesn't dictate our effort, especially in the second half on the defensive end.
And, from a negative standpoint, it seems like the inbounds and late game situations have been a bit of a thing, if you will.
We don't want it easy. I don't know what to tell you. We don't want it easy. We all knew we had two timeouts. We got to set better screens, and we got to come meet the basketball. We got to help out our inbounder, and then we can't panic. But again, it's another great lesson to learn. We've seen it all, I think. I don't know. Come on, haven't we? Just about. Is there any other way we can give away a game? So we've seen it all. So we're going to learn from it. We'll watch film. We'll get better from it. And we'll do a better job. We hit our free throws. Well, Tim hit his 2 free throws, which is great. That is a huge confidence boost for Tim Frazier to make those 2, to say, you know what? We don't have to worry about anything. I'm going to put this game away. That was great. I'm happy for him.
And you get those steals, make those baskets. It seems like all the plays and the bounces go your way. And then you have that turnover with 10-ish seconds to go. Obviously, it's a busy time for you, but does that thought of, oh no, flicker anywhere?
No, it did not tonight. I just felt like we were really prepared. We were ready to go. We had a great lineup in. Even when we turned it over, they looked at me. I said, attitude, we're going to be fine. Let's get this stopped. We know exactly what we want to do. We worked on it for 3 days. We worked on it again today and walked through. We had some clear heads out there, and we got a turnover. And sometimes it doesn't happen that way, obviously. But for tonight, we stayed positive. And I know you guys were looking at me like I was crazy the other day in the press conference. But if I don't stay positive, the alternative's not going to help us out. Because if I was negative, we would have never won this game today.
And how big is it to finally get that stop?
It's great. It was great. I think the confidence of getting a stop, getting a rebound, making 2 free throws, making that big 3, but getting stops and getting rebounds down the stretch, not fouling in the second half. Just all those things added up. And that's why you come out and win a game. And I was really impressed with these guys after the game. I got to be honest. They weren't going crazy. They were like, hey, it's one game. We know we could have more. So this is one game. Let's enjoy it for now. But I'm looking forward to getting back to work, which is great. Great mentality to have.
One more. This one game, was there a sigh of relief for you at some point after the buzzer sounded?
You know what? There's no sigh of relief. To me, next game on the schedule, keep getting better. If we won or lost this game, I'm still going to come. I'm still going to wake up tomorrow and go do my job and do it to the best of my ability with a positive attitude and great energy and enthusiasm. That's all I know, and that's the way I'm going to stay. If we went 0-14 again, we go 0-14 again. For whatever reason, it's in the cards for us. But it didn't, and we can move on and we can continue to get better, and I'm happy for our players. They did a great job. Thanks, guys.